Back in the day, it was like
Everyone against Hurleys. Fencing is such an individual sport. It's lonely.
it was you versus your teammate. You were barely teammates, you were more like
Enemies. If we didn't have each other, it would have been
pretty
miserable.
sad. We usually always practice together. We've been training together almost our entire lives. Really since the beginning. I guess I was about 8 years old and she was 6 maybe.
If I push and I don't retreat, you just go with single touch, right? However, if I move a little bit back, then you have to increase your speed and forward, right? That's right. Damn, lunge.
In high school, we were just doing footwork constantly together in the backyard with our dad. Lots of footwork in our lives. Our parents met in fencing, and they were fencing while we were like little babies running around naked around tournaments and local tournaments.
I don't know if we were naked.
That's what some people tell me. Then we started as young as possible and never looked back.
Our dad, he built this wooden strip out in the backyard and we would do workouts out there, and you know how hot it gets in Texas. So we would be doing these like workouts during like 90-degree weather. We had a very interesting childhood.
It's just like exaggerated to get my strength in my arm, which is very important, so.
Yeah, these are all from the competition we had last weekend.
I don't remember where, honestly, there's some too. I don't remember.
Just a normal competition weekend. Yeah, the ball can be used in a few different ways. I mean, for the most part, it's just working on like technique because it's so small, right? So you have to have like very precise move. Just the more you train, the more your reactions in your body takes over. It's best to like really clear your mind as much as possible because you just have so little time to make a decision.
Yeah, honestly, same. I try not to think at all.
But when it comes down to it, it's reaction time. Everybody that you fence, you have to be able to figure out what they're doing and beat it, and you have to do it quickly. So to me, it's just never a dull moment.
Rio was such a hard, for me, it was, for both of us, it was so hard emotionally, losing the way we lost.
For me, I was fencing a Brazilian, and we were in Brazil, and fans were booing me. And I've never been booed before, and like, it really threw me off, especially in the beginning, and I just couldn't ever get back into it.
I was up by like 3 or 4 touches, and then there wasn't much time left, and she caught up at the last second, and we went into the sudden death overtime, 1 touch, and I lost. And so it was just so heartbreaking to lose that way.
I mean, those are bouts that you never forget. They haunt you, and especially at the Olympics on such a huge scale. It was tough to deal with.
Heartbreaking. I really took it hard, and so I took like 6 months almost. I wasn't even thinking about the future. And we've been living together for our whole lives. So this one's definitely an end of an era because she's for sure moving to medical school on the island, and so we're definitely separating. You know, maybe we'll,
At least for a time.
yeah, maybe we'll come back to fencing, maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, it's something we've been doing, you know, forever, and
It's a little, it's really sad. It's very sad. You know, I try not to think about it. I just don't want this to be another like Rio experience. I just want to leave happy.
I'm pretty optimistic about how we're gonna do, but yeah, ultimately, I just want to feel that I've done all that I can do in this sport. And if that ends in a medal,